From the beginning of our history, we've had to learn how to adapt, to bob and weave, to move quickly, and to transition from one life to another. We have the Torah and our traditions to carry with us, but change is never easy.
The only thing constant in life is change. And if you're not changing, you're not alive.
When we moved from Montana, my only request in my husband's job change is that there be a temple to join so that we could raise our 3 sons in a Jewish community.
When Rabbi Bronstein interviewed and conducted a service, she chanted Torah, which really got me excited because I had wanted always to learn how to chant Torah, but I didn't have a rabbi who could do that. So when she was hired, I asked her very soon after her arrival if she could teach me how to chant Torah. And she trained us to chant Torah.
When I was thinking about coming here, I've told Rabbi Bronstein this story many times. 2 of my professors from seminary were arguing about which job I should take. And one said you should take the high-profile, high-paying, fancy job. And the other one said you should come to Colorado, you should come to Boulder, because you're never going to find a more special person than Deborah Bronstein. And he was right.
When I moved here and I met Rabbi Bronstein, I immediately felt welcomed by her and immediately felt a part of the family here at Har HaShem.
I say that I studied at the Rabbi Bronstein School of Hard Knocks.
What comes out of her mouth has some meaning and some weight, and I aspire to be that type of person and always fall short of it. So that's she sets a model for, I think, many of us to admire.
She's just been a really kind, gentle, sweet person, very knowledgeable, both of them, in Judaism.
She is holy. And she was and she is. And her holiness infused and continues to infuse this congregation with a light that we didn't have before. God willing, the next rabbi will do as much and more, although more, it's a hard act to follow.
There was an opportunity for me as an adult to go through a process with Rabbi Bronstein to have an adult B'nai Mitzvah.
When she had the vision to really bring those young Sudanese women here, and I was so captivated by her passion for the project, and I said to her, can we partner with you? And she said, nope. And I said, what do you mean no? And she said, it would be wonderful if you got together with your community and brought some more refugees from southern Sudan so that we can partner in a way by doing more rather than you just joining our efforts.
When my middle child was being bar mitzvah, he had some difficulty in preparing for his bar mitzvah. He's very talented, but he's not very good at book learning. We had a meeting with Holly and Rabbi Bronstein, and Rabbi Bronstein said, so what's the problem? We have a policy for this. This is not he can't do it, he can't do it, not a problem,
Rabbi Bronstein's a great storyteller. She brings a real sense of, warmth and kindness. It just emulates from her. And I think that's a gift, and it's been a gift of hers, but for us to experience as well.
Shelter us beneath your wings, Adonai.
I was living in New York. I went to school at Hebrew Union College, and there was really only one congregation that felt like it fit, and that was Har HaShem. It was a congregation whose reputation preceded it. I had no idea the blessings that would be ahead of me here, but I feel that being chosen by this congregation to be able to come here as the assistant rabbi, and then the path that led to, is one of the greatest blessings of my life.
Shalom Yisrael tasim leolam. Shalom Yisrael tasim leolam.
There was a service outside, so it must have been in the summer,
where Holly and the Zimrah play, and Rabbi Rose was leading services, and I wasn't part of it. I was in the congregation.
And Rabbi Bronstein was sitting in the front row, and she was just watching Holly and me lead the service. She was really enjoying herself, kind of rocking back and forth and swaying.
And I watched them and I thought, well, if anything happens, I can leave the congregation to them. The congregation will be in good shape.
And hearing her say that was really a transformative moment in my life. She is a force of nature, and she draws on very deep tradition and an extraordinarily sharp mind and an unbelievable level of empathy and compassion. I mean, she's got it all. She's an amazing artist of the soul.
He was walking into what he imagined was, very unique and special place. But we're quirky, which makes us so incredibly special.
One of the astonishing things I think about Rabbi Rose is how down to earth he can be, and yet how learned he is.
And Rabbi Josh and I mean, he's really one of my closest friends. I mean, I'm kind of heartbroken like everybody else is that he's leaving, sharing our joys and our sorrows with each other, and giving each other support, because rabbis need support from other rabbis.
He's so relevant, like when he educates and interprets Torah readings or Torah stories, he always seems so modern to me. And I think it takes kind of that modern interpretation to draw people in.
Oh, Josh is the greatest. I could never expect to work with someone as wonderful as he. His ideas are interesting, they've brought us a long way. It's just wonderful to work with him.
One of the great things about being president of Har HaShem is you get to spend a lot of time with the senior rabbi, and Rabbi Rose and I met almost every Thursday, and our habit was most times, weather permitting, going for a walk, and it was just really a pleasure spending time with him. And I think one of the remarkable things about Rabbi Rose is that he obviously takes Judaism and spirituality very seriously, but he doesn't take himself so seriously.
He's one of a kind. He has all of the amazing things about being a real person and being an amazing intellect.
When I interviewed here, I realized this was a very special congregation. I met a lot of engaged lay leaders, but the truth is that it's Rabbi Bronstein and Rabbi Rose who really tipped me over to work here. I knew I was in the presence of very, very special people.
There were the years of all three of us working as a clergy team together that were really magical.
Har HaShem has always been a very musical congregation.
There's so many traditional prayers that have beautiful melodies, and he came in with a knowledge of them. So Holly blossomed and he blossomed. And I think it's really, really made a difference in our synagogue.
Music just has this incredibly deep power, whether you're sitting around listening in your room to calm yourself, or whether you're trying to stir up people to a higher level of tefillah, to spiritual connection. Music is this incredibly rich force.
I did 3 perm spiels alongside with both of them on the stage.
Purim is one of those moments where I think, man, I just love being Jewish. It's just so magic. So yes, it will follow me. I'll take it wherever I go.
It's just a one-of-a-kind Har HaShem experience.
Any new rabbi is going to have to buy into that. Absolutely. That's one of the non-negotiables.
I am very, very deeply connected here. There are a lot of people I love here. And so many things about it, like Purim, like the music, incredible staff I work with, that I am going to miss, and I probably will never replace.
And I think that the congregation should pat itself on the back too, because they've given these rabbis the kind of carte blanche to take us where their genius will take us.
We don't always agree with each other. We remember different kinds of synagogues. We have different personalities, and we make holy places together.